So we're here at the 2025 Break the Barriers 3D Challenge. This is a national event, and we're here at the shootoff. And what we're witnessing right now is the Recurve Team Open. So how that works is you're allowed to have a team, 2 shooters, and to qualify for the best score, basically it's a best ball kind of an event where both archers shoot at the target, and the archer that has the highest score, that's the arrow that they use to determine the score for that target. And what you're witnessing here is the top 4 teams in the Recurve Team Open. In the 4th place position, what you're seeing right now is Kelly Eagleton, and she's shooting at a pig here.
All right, here we go.
And her first arrow was a miss. And then we have Alan Eagleton. Their team finished in 4th with an overall score of 872. Alan shot a personal 736, and Kelly shot a personal 707. Alan comes to full draw, takes a bead down on it. He's going to send it here. Oh, man! Nice shot! Let's take a look at that. I'm at a bit of a side angle here, so let's see if I can tell if he hit it. He is just off of the dot there, so that'll score a 10. And then this is Tom Daly and Mason Ferris. Who you're seeing up first is Mason Ferris. Their team finished with an 878. Mason shot a 785, and Tom Daly, who you'll see in a minute, shot a 677. And he's a low 5 for that. So right now, Alan Eagleton's arrow is winning the charge here. And again, this is 4th through 1st shooting off for a $500 gift card. Now, they don't lose their position. They still finish in 4th or 3rd or 2nd or 1st. See Tommy trying to get his arrow all set up there. Tom Daly typically competing in the longbow division.
Oh, great shot, Tom.
And I wish the 14 was in play because he hit it. So Mike Santiago here, 728 and 771 for Nick Hart. Team total was 888. And that's a low 5 in the leg there. Shot a 771 this weekend. Again, team total was 888. Their team finished in 2nd. They're shooting off for this gift card here.
Whoa.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Not quite as close.
We have Christopher Garcia and Nolan Encarnacion. Here we go.
So still, Alan Eagleton's arrow right now is still the winning arrow for this. This is Nolan Encarnacion. Just low there, looks like he caught the 10.
Good shot.
And now Christopher Garcia will shoot. Their team score was a 900, so those guys did a great job of working with each other. When one missed, the other one hit, and they were able to capitalize on that. 26-12s this weekend. Great shot, low for a 10. So it looks like Alan Eagleton's probably going to win that. We'll have the scorekeepers go down and pull that. Mike Hernandez, Mark Rubio, Alan Brunetta going down there to call those arrows. That's Alan's arrow.
All right, we have Alan and Kelly Eagleton.
Congratulations to Alan and Kelly Eagleton. They will win the prize.
Great job, team. Thank you for your support.
So coming up next in the Break the Barriers NFAA One Arrow 3D National Championship here for 2025, we are going to do the Compound Team Open next.
This tournament mainly because of his advocacy.
And quick announcement here regarding Tom Daly. Tom Daly's kind of a legend in the California area with what he's done with the NFAA over the last several decades and everything that he does to promote archery and promote competition, not only in California but nationwide, serving on the board for the NFAA for a number of years. Really an asset to our organization and to our archery community. So now we're going to have teams 5 through 8 shooting, and then teams 1 through 4 shooting. So team number 8, you've got Cassidy Cox and Sergio Garcia, and then you've got Elliot Peters and John Scarr. Now they've won this before as a team. 6th place, you've got Donnie Thacker and Alejandro Benuelos, and in 5th place you've got Thomas Goodwin and Pietro Fabiani, and again that's 8 through 5, and these guys are shooting for a gift certificate as well. I believe it's $1,000, and so we're going to send a couple of scorekeepers down to hide behind the target. Those guys will be down there and get ready to call arrows and see who's closest to the center. Now, this target is going to play a little over 80 yards.
Left to right, each team member is going to
Cassidy Cox and Sergio Garcia both shot, as a team, they shot a 990. Sergio shooting 952 and Cassidy shooting a 949. And this is for a $1,500 gift certificate out of this group, out of these 4 teams. John Scarr and Elliot Peters shot a 992. Alejandro and Donnie Thacker also shot a 992, but they beat the team on 12 counts. They had 67 12s. And then Pietro Fabiani and Thomas Goodwin also shot a 992 with 68 12s this weekend. Out of 85 targets, now it's 85 targets, 1020 is a perfect score. So these teams shooting incredibly high scores for this kind of a range. 3D targets with just a tiny little orange dot in the middle for 12 points. So this big target that you're looking at. Hey Tim, how far is this target, do you think? 80 yards from the stage? Right here. So Sergio's first arrow. Yep, that's in the dot. Okay. So about 61 yards from where I'm standing. So 85 yards roughly. So Sergio's first arrow, he caught the orange dot at 11 o'clock, right on the edge. Yep, 11 o'clock, right on the edge of the dot there. The wind's pushing pretty hard left to right. You can see those flags up there just blowing hard left to right. So Cassidy coming to full draw, getting ready to send her 1 arrow down range. And again, it is each archer on the team, they count the best arrow between the 2 of them to see who hits the middle. And then of the 4 teams, whoever has the highest one, the arrow closest to the center wins. That's how this is. It's just a single arrow closest to the center, shoot off to see who wins. Cassidy did let down because of the wind. She's getting ready. There is no time clock today, although we did encourage the archers to kind of move it right along. But there is a 3 letdown rule, and how that works is if they let down more than 3 times, whatever happens the 4th time they draw the bow, that arrow has to fire. Cassidy sends hers. Let's take a look there.
Sounds like from the crowd, it was a good shot.
Oh yeah, she's right on the
All right, here we
5
go.
o'clock edge of the dot. The knock looks like it's right in the middle, but she's right on the edge of the dot at 5 o'clock. Great shot there. I'm standing downrange. I got a great set of binoculars here. I've got a Zeiss 15 by 56 on a tripod, so I can see those arrows crystal clear. So coming up next, this is team number 7. This is Elliot Peters. And again, these guys won this event a 3 years back in this same team round. They shot a 992 with 63 12s. Elliot shot a 937. His partner, John Scar, shot a 946. Both of these guys from California, both real regulars on the tour. And big supporters. Ooh, missed that big time right. The wind got a hold of that one for sure. He's all the way out in the 8 ring.
All right, here we go, John.
So John's got to get one. John's got to get one in the middle there to keep these guys in play. Right now, Sergio and Cassidy both have an arrow in the dot, so they're winning right now. So John comes to full draw. Love the color of that bow. And let's take a look there. He's in the dot as well, but all 3 of those arrows kind of right on the edge. He's up at 1 o'clock, but I think he's probably just a tick closer between Cassidy's arrow and his arrow. Oh, that one's all the way out into the 8 ring.
All right, Donnie.
And this is Donnie Thacker. Now, Donnie Thacker was leading the event after day 1. He shot a really hot score yesterday. And quite frankly, I was thinking he was going to run away with it. Struggled a little bit today, though. Donnie coming to full draw here. Getting ready to send it. And he is right on the edge, but he's going to be a little bit farther out. Yeah, he's right on the edge. So we got 4 arrows on the edge there. Now we've got, I think this is Thomas, yes. This is Thomas Goodwin. Shot a 907. Their team shot a 992. Yeah, he's got one on the edge too. Nobody in the middle here. Pietro has a chance to absolutely stuff this one. Everybody has surrounded it, put one right on the edge of the dot. Everybody's kind of on that black line. You know, maybe a millimeter or 2 difference between all those arrows that are in the dot. So if the wind drops off on him here, he'll have an advantage. You see that flag just kind of drop right now. There's a real light gust. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. And he let down, just to give that a break. And again, there's that 3 letdown roll, so he can do that 3 times. On the 4th arrow, it's got to go. So he comes to full draw a 2nd time. Sends it. Oh, low 10. So this is going to be really interesting to see how this goes. There's a lot of arrows right on the edge. That's going to be really interesting. Well, there's a lot of arrows right on the edge there, right? Yeah, they're all right there just to see who's doing what. That's going to be interesting. I hope they brought calipers down there.
Pink and black ones. 2 on the right are the most.
No, I've got some good ones. I'm good. Yeah, they've got a ruler out down there. They're measuring it down to the millimeter. And they're going back and forth. Let's see who they pull. I wonder if we have a tie down there. And it's Cassidy's arrows. Cassidy Cox. Cassidy Cox wins it. $1,500. $1,500 with her arrow. What a great shot.
Cassidy. That's $1,500. Great job, archers.
All right, so now we're going to introduce teams 1 through 4. So we're going to have Jacob Miller and Nick Ingham. Those guys shot a 994 collectively, with Jacob Miller shooting a 956, and Nick Ingham shot incredibly well, shot a 976 and won the Pro Division this weekend. 994 collectively is the team with 12 of the bonus rings, the orange dot in the middle of that target. Then
we have Jacob Miller and Nick Ingram. Come on.
Alex Mueller and Lewis Sheedy with a 998, so 4 points better. And then Paige Pierce and Tate Morgan with a 1,002 with 76 12s. And then in first place, we've got Travis Scott and Stephen Wagner with a 1,004 with 75 12s. So they beat them by 2 points, but had one less 12. So an incredible score out of a possible 10-20. They only dropped 16 points over the whole weekend. So really good teamwork there between the two of those guys. 974 and 952.
All right, this is for $3,500.
$3,500 prize between these 4 teams. $3,500 prize. And again, they don't lose their position. They still win the event. They still get to keep the belt buckle as a team. But this is for a bonus. $3,500. So up first, we've got Jacob Miller. Now, Jacob Miller, you may remember, he won the Break the Barriers indoor Vegas event a couple of years back as his first year. This is his first year at this event, so let's see if the luck continues for him. Let's see if that first-time visitor luck wears in. He's just a little high of the dot for a 10, just off, but dead straight high, so he gauged the wind properly, just a little tall. So now we've got Nick Ingham, also shot in the pro male division. And I misspoke earlier when I said Nick won the pro division. That's actually Pietro won that with a 978. Nick got second. Let's see, so we're waiting for his arrow here. He's still at full draw. Sends it, and he catches the dot at 11 o'clock, right on the edge. Right. So next up, we're going to have team number 3. This is going to be Louis Sheedy and Alex Mueller. So Louis up first. Louis Sheedy, a real regular on the tour from out here on the West Coast. Sends it super low 10, way out low left. Into that first blue ring.
Right, here we go, Alex.
Then we got Alex Mueller here. He's going to try to carry his team forward and cash that $3,500 check from Break the Barriers for winning the team round. He's at full draw, sends it, top of the dot, well inside. That actually beats the first arrow. So that's the winning arrow right now. So now I've got Tate Morgan. Tate Morgan up here, waiting for the wind. Affectionately known as Tate Pierce. Paige Pierce's, missed the dot completely, low right for a 10.
All right, here we go, Paige.
Now Paige absolutely set the world on fire this weekend. Not only did she win the professional female, but she set an all-new course record by shooting a 984, and she shot the highest score on the course. So she won the big shiny won the big prize fighter belt from Break the Barriers. Paige is definitely waiting out this wind here. She's waiting to see, because that flag is just all of a sudden standing straight out. So she's going to give that a minute until it drops back down. So she's kind of waiting this out.
If I was her, I'd probably be aiming the black line.
Yep, so she's kind of getting ready here. You can see her looking at the flag. She does come to full draw. She felt the wind drop. Oh, but I just felt it pick right back up there. She sends it, oh, and it's high into that black shaft. She missed the dot completely as well. Now Paige, she's at a disadvantage generally at this distance because she has to shoot an arrow with two vanes and then has to manipulate her sight a little bit differently to get into those longer marks. So it's a real challenge for her to hit those long dots. But she did send a good one. So this is our first place team, Travis Scott, Stephen Wagner. They've taken a look down there. They know what they've got to do. There's an arrow just inside the line. Oh, misses it hard right into the first black ring there for a 10.
All right, here we go.
And our last arrow. Last chance to win $3,500. And he's definitely taking his time waiting for that wind. And again, these guys shot an incredible score. 974 and a 952. Shooting the team round as amateurs. When you shoot as amateurs, you get mulligan points. So they're able to use mulligans and kind of push their score a little bit if they have a bad target. When you shoot in the professional division, you don't get any of those mulligans. You don't get any of those arrows where if you had a bad target, you get to score it. And the wind just died. The flag absolutely dropped out. So if he's got a good mark and a good shot, no, and he missed it left.
All right,
So we've got a winner there. Yeah, that arrow with a yellow fletch there. We'll see who they call out as the winner. $3,500, only 2 arrows in the dot, which is kind of a funny one because the lesser teams that shot 4 through 8,
right, let's see what Mark and Alan.
5th through 8, had a ton of arrows in the dot. And then these guys only had 2 arrows in the dot.
Alex? All right.
Alex Mueller of Team Sheedy Mueller. Alex Mueller and Louis Sheedy, $3,500 winners. What a fantastic job this weekend. Not only to shoot well in the tournament, and what a beautiful weekend here in Fresno with the Break the Barriers 3D One Arrow National Championship. Congratulations to all of our winners. Wow, what a fantastic event. And $3,500 going to Alex Mueller and Louis Sheedy. And that's going to wrap it up for this year with the 2025 Break the Barriers One Arrow 3D National Championship. Thanks again, and we'll see you guys next year on the tour.